कि मुझे guys, I'll give some benchmarks. Okay, by next week, means by 28, you will be finishing your final mocks also. Okay. I prior inform you this month end will be the last for you. So by this month end, you have to finish your internal mocks and external mocks. 1 day for internal, 1 day for external. No? Internal will be taken by the internal faculty or any internal member. Okay. निकिता मैडम से मिला होगा ना फॉर गोल सेटिंग के लिए, शी यूज्ड टू कम। ठीक है, एक बार मुंबई से जो एक मैम आई थी ना, वही निकिता है। ओके, सो पॉइंट नंबर 1 अबाउट प्रोजेक्ट, ये पॉइंट नोट डाउन करो, और ये तारीख को ही चाहिए, इसमें डिले होगा ना आपके फाइनल मार्क्स में वेटेज कम होते जाएगा। Then you will come and say कि सर एडजस्टमेंट करो, it is not on my hand now. For your projects, make sure you make 2 projects. Suggestion: 1 projects on ML. Project means, example, if you remember, we study any topic like decision tree, random forest. You take one data from yourself and solve. You can call that as a project for you. 1 project on ML, and make 1 project on NLP or deep learning, which is your CNN, RNN वाला. आपने जो कराया है ना, जो आपने किया है, महेश ने किया है, दे आर एमएल मॉडल. आपने एनएलपी पे किया था, तो ये एनएलपी इज डन. यू डन विद एमएल, ये एमएल इज डन. तो आपको हाँ, वो आपके प्रोजेक्ट्स हो जाएंगे. हाँ, तो यू हैव टू मेक पॉइंट कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ ना, वो मैंने इसीलिए कराया था ताकि आपके इसमें टाइम वेस्ट ना हो जितना, और वो टाइम पे आपके प्रैक्टिस भी हो जाए. तो यू हैव टू मेक 1 पीपीटी ऑफ दिस. अभी इसका ओवरऑल मार्क्स में कैसे इंक्लूड होगा? ओके, when you're done with your presentation will be, you will have to present to internal faculty. Presentation होगा आपका 1-on-1 or maybe with 1 and all ऐसे. Once you're done with the presentation, okay, this project will be, that type of questions will come in your final overall marks. Overall mark means this overall marks include semester 1, semester 2, semester 3. ये यहाँ पे इंटरव्यू से पूछे जाएंगे. And your project will be asked in the companies also, because evaluation projects के बेस पे ही होता है इंटरव्यूज में. ये पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया? डेट ऑफ सबमिशन, फ्राइडे. सम पीपल ऑलरेडी अपने एमएल के प्रोजेक्ट सबके बन गए हैं, सिर्फ आपको पीपीटीज बनानी है. सो मेक श्योर स्टार्ट वर्किंग 1 by 1, 1 day 1 projects. The second point remaining from your side is one topic remains is Hadoop. Okay, starting from today. Okay, and we'll complete Hadoop in 5 days. We'll take till 25. '24, '25 session will be online, and it is very simple, very easy. Basic level of SQL codes. मतलब आपको SQL कोड ही कॉपी पेस्ट करने हैं. ये क्लियर हो गया? This is very simple and easy for you. Third point, for your overall marks, there will be breakup in 2 orders. Let me write the breakup. मुझे मैम ने एक ब्रेकअप दिया था. We are just doing this way so that next month you should come in the placement pool. You have internal marks on 25th, 26th. Then approximate data, tentative dates again. 28. People who clear internal marks, only those people will go for external mark. People who clear external mark will go for placement on the first day of May. Marks and hard tickets. Internal marks expectations. I'm giving the benchmark. Okay. Make very serious for this. Preparation for writing code of SQL. Basic level ये आने चाहिए. I think SQL is very easy. Third, do practice of Python. Very important. Mark IMP. Python code means I'm expecting you to have basic Python code, not this machine learning codes. Basic Python code आपको आने चाहिए. List, for loop, if else you can write. Okay, when ma'am give you the task. Suggestion works on date, works on dictionary. Okay. Middle selection, space selection. एक बार वो कोड्स देखो, बहुत इजी है. सिर्फ फॉर लूप लगाना है if else के साथ. Then ML में कोई आपको फेल नहीं करेगा. I guarantee on. I trust on you. ML की नॉलेज आपकी सबकी बहुत अच्छी है. Main thing is, after having a good knowledge, you should have a good confidence. ठीक है. If you talk about linear regression, decision tree, boosting, then cluster, PCA maths also uploaded. Time series, calculations also have given you. So most of the mathematicals, every of machine learning we have done. Label encoder पता है ना? Confusion matrix, sensitivity, specificity. Okay. Suggestion, revise F1 score and precision also. To study F1 score and precision, you can use आप ये लिंक यूज कर सकते हो, दिस वन, डेटा स्कूल। यूज दिस लिंक टू स्टडी। यहाँ पे बहुत इजी सिंपल एक्सप्लेन किया है विद कैलकुलेशंस आल्सो। 0 to 1 ही बोलना, ठीक है? Always 0 to 1, either R square or confusion matrix. We can convert to percentage by multiplying 100. ये बोलना है तो we can convert, 0 to 100 नहीं बोलना है, ठीक है? And second point, good fit, bad fit, under overfitting, underfitting नहीं बताना है। ओवरफिटिंग का एक लॉ है, ठीक है? As per the Google search engine, as per the theoretical reference book, if the accuracy of train and the accuracy of test have a huge difference, that is called overfitting. ये रूल नंबर 3 है, ओके? इसको ओवरफिटिंग बोलते हैं, वो अग्री है, मतलब ट्रेनिंग की एक्यूरेसी 95 है और टेस्ट की 75 है, तो ह्यूज डिफरेंस, तो वी कैन से इट इज ओवरफिटिंग, एक्सेप्टेबल। ये क्लियर हो गया एक्यूरेसी कॉन्सेप्ट, आइदर गुड फिट और बैड फिट। ओवरफिटिंग मींस ह्यूज डिफरेंस, एक्सेप्टेबल। और क्या पॉइंट्स थे इंटरनल में? हाँ, पाइथन की ना थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस थोड़ा ज्यादा कर लेना, बिकॉज आपके एमएल ऑलरेडी स्ट्रांग है, तो आपको प्रैक्टिस यहाँ पे करनी है। एक्सटर्नल मॉक्स के लिए डोंट वरी, for external mock, coding according to me should not to be there, okay? Because external mock will be taken by industrial people only, means a person who works in industry currently also, means working in office, corporate, data scientists, or any this type of people will take your mocks. Trainers will not take your mocks, neither me will take the mocks, okay? Neither any other trainer. External people will take your mocks. So अगर वो सर कोड लिखवाते हैं तो फिर I cannot sit. But mostly external people never suggest to write the code, because when we go and take interviews now, making right code, people get panic. So normally external mock prefer to go for discussing. और हमेशा चाहे internal हो चाहे external हो, explain with example. अगर explanation में example नहीं होगा ना, will go bouncer for you. It's interview will think like something is happening. So example suggestion should give in external also and internal also. बिना example के ML मस्त समझाना. Correlation, take X and Y, XS, age, income, NYS, loan amount और loan given yes and no. तो regression भी हो गया और classification भी. ये clear है? What type question will ask on Tableau in Power BI? Okay, for Tableau in Power BI, I will share one file with you. Hint for interview questions. Okay, but give me one day. By today evening, I reach the home. I'll start my office laptop. I'll give you that. Any points on this? आप लेट आए थे, प्रोजेक्ट्स देख लो, 21 तक रेडी करना है पीपीटी. ऑलरेडी आपने एमएल पे प्रोजेक्ट किया है, यू बोथ. अभी बाइफर्केशन करो कि कौन कुर्बानी देगा. तो ये एक हो गया डीप लर्निंग में, एक एमएल में चाहिए. एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स वो सेमेस्टर ओरल मॉक्स पे रहेंगे, इंटरनल में भी रहेंगे गाइस. हाँ, थैंक यू. ये इंटरनल्स में भी रहेंगे. ओरल मॉक्स जो है, जो सिलेबस होता है सेमेस्टर 1, 2 and 3 will there in internal also, will there in external also. वेटेज ऐसा मुझे कुछ बाइफिकेशन नहीं पता है, लेकिन एमएल का वेटेज सबसे ज्यादा होगा 50%. स्टार्ट्स यू कैन टेक 20% एंड अदर कोडिंग 30%. हाँ, और यहाँ पे ना कोडिंग 100% हो गई एंड 100% ट्रेनर विल मेक यू राइट द कोड. और कुछ क्वेश्चन है? और कोई क्वेश्चंस? I think SQL codes should be easy for you. ML done for you. Because you are, according to me, you are ready for ML. Only practice on Python. Make sure your confidence should not decrease. आंसर्स नहीं आते हो तो वो अलग बात है. आप आंसर्स दे रहे हो तो एक्यूरेट देना. और someone say something for you, you can prove with my notes. नहीं प्रूफ करने आता है, you can come to me, I'll give you the proof. Label importer work ascending order. और कुछ है? हाँ, यस प्रतीक्षा. For 2% will be different. Yes, for one ML project is different, NLP and deep learning projects are different. So you have to make two projects, two different PPTs. पीपीटी में मतलब एक इंट्रोडक्शन रखो, ठीक है, और एक बेसिक समरी ऑफ द थियरी, व्हाई आई एम यूजिंग लॉजिस्टिकल रिग्रेशन और डिसीजन ट्री, एंड व्हाट इज डिसीजन ट्री पेज. वन पेज ऑफ पीपीटी सफिशिएंट. एक ही पेज पीपीटी का बहुत हो जाएगा. गाइस, रेट्स क्लियर है ना? Project explanation will happen in the next week. Will happen in this next week, in between this only. 24 to may happen 24 or 25 possible. कितने पेज in PPT? Okay. Make PPT similar to either Mahesh or Tejas. Just make sure you forward a PPT as a reference. So Pratiksha and Gauri, Mahesh will forward the PPT. Shall I? It is this. So guys, in Hadoop, you have three different sub-platforms. One is Hive, one is Spec, and one is Spark. Okay. Point. In Hive, guys, what we can do, we just write SQL queries. Scope is used for data, important. Spark is used for a shortcut. ML. If you remember, we have done ML in Python most. ML, Spark used for machine learning, And the code which we will be writing over here is will be a Python code. यहाँ पे कौन से कोड है? SQL. यहाँ पे Python. This is click and drop. Write this one. So we're starting with Hadoop platform. So far we have seen platform like SQL, we have seen Python, then we have seen your R, Tableau, Power BI. Same way we have Hadoop. The unique between all is Tableau and Power BI is for data visualization. R and Python can be used for machine learning. Okay, Hadoop is and SQL is for database. Okay, so SQL is for storage. Then ML and R and Python is for processing ML. Okay, Tableau and Power BI is for data visualization. So every platform have their own uniqueness. Hadoop say I can do all. Inside Hadoop, we can do SQL queries. Inside Hadoop, we can write Python codes. Okay. We can do basic charting plots also in Hadoop. So it's a collection of all. Second, it is very speed up process. Means you can do processing very faster as compared to Python, as compared to Tableau, as compared to SQL. Okay, shall I? Okay. The Hadoop is used for big data. The reason for calling big data. What is the meaning of data, guys? Think back to same information we can have in series, we can have in data sets also. When I say big data means where number of rows and number of columns are very huge. Okay. So big data is a term collection for data sets for also large and complex. What is the meaning of complex, guys? Large is simple. Number of rows are more or columns are more. Complex means what? Complex data set means what? That is my question. Unstructured data. Perfect. So data like image, videos, audios, okay, then conversion data are very difficult to maintain and process. That's the reason we call it is a big data. Difficult to handle database, traditional database like RDBA means MySQL, your Microsoft SQL, Azure SQL, where we can store only specific data set. If you want to store data which are very unique, like audio, video, we require a specific data like MongoDB, PSQL database we require. Now, when I say big data works on 4 different pillars, 4 different ways. Okay. One is we call as velocity. Then we have volume, variety, velocity, then value and veracity. Okay. 4 big V are pillars. Velocity means how speedily the data is generated. Example, if you look at the numbers of YouTube, every 1 minute, they generate data of 300 hours. Every 1 minute, Twitter generate number of tweets are 3,47,000 per minute. Multiply by 60. If I take an average, like 300 hours video, how much MB will take? How much GB? 10 GB. Assuming per minute 10 GB. Multiply by 60. Multiply 24 hours. Multiply by 65 days. Become very huge in size. Okay. This data which I have made, this is the report of 2020. This is the PPT which I'm showing you. I have made this PPT in 2020. So this is the numbers of 3 years backward. Now multiply by 2 times. So this much data every minute they generate. That's the reason in Facebook posted to have maintenance people, how to maintain that. So velocity means how fastest my data is generating after every minute. Okay. And if you can see in different companies, Vodafone, all the companies have data sets stored in Hadoop. Right, the company called Cloudera, one of the famous company who has given the Hadoop platform to all the companies from last 10 years, free to everyone. 2023, 1st of January, it's become paid version, entire company. All products, is paid. So first they make habits, then they convert habit into money. Our Aadhaar card data is also there in Hadoop. Our PAN card data and so on, all the used data is there in Hadoop of all the countries. Okay. Most of the time, guys, if you've seen, most of the algorithm which we have studied is mostly for structured data. Because scientists have most of the times works on structures algorithm. Many research is going on to work on pattern for unstructured data. So as you can see, as here increases, the unstructured data is far more than your structured data. Clear? So as report made by one company, they given per person in his lifetime will generate a data of approximate 5,200 GB of every person on earth. Multiply by 145 crore. So this much data is keep on increasing. Now this data generation of world started in 2000 only, but when we reach to the India, it's become 2006 or 8. So as per the report of Indian government, we can see the data which we did not generate in the last 100 years, we have generated in 2 years after the Jio announced. Because people become the habits and they are more interested for the internet and journey. The data keep on increasing. By 2020, IDC, which is International Data Corporation, predict the number will have reached 40 zettabytes. 1 KB is how much? 1 MB is how much? Okay. 1 TB, 1000 MB, 1000 TB. The zettabytes is approximate 1 lakh TB. Okay. This much will be generated. This type of GB processed by Hadoop in seconds. You don't have to wait for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay. Next. So we have approximate 1 megabyte is equal to 1000 TB. 1 TB is equal to 1000 MB. Okay. Then we have 1000 TB is equal to 1 petabytes. Then 1000 petabytes is equal to 1 zettabytes. 1 EB, petabytes. Then 1000 petabytes is equal to 1 zettabytes. तो बहुत ज्यादा है. Volume means size. Variety means type we have like music data, audio, video, image, PDF, Excel. Then we have sub images, then objects. Then we have velocity, means how speed the data is generated. You may have seen some website getting hacked. If you look 2013 or 14 when Flipkart was emerging, their website keep on getting hacked because the data is getting so faster. Okay, they cannot maintain in the server. You can check with DMart now also. DMart website got it take more time. Then we have value, means you need to find what are the data has to be stored, what not. Veracity is uncertainty. Can we have uncertainty in the data? Explain me what is the meaning of uncertainty in data. Expecting numbers, but someone has given image. Expecting male, female, someone given age. That is called uncertainty or inconsistency. Clear? The famous companies which are using Hadoop previously are eBay, China Mobile, famous company of China. Our Aadhaar card companies, Aadhaar card data, Nextbio. Okay. Okay. हाँ, Hadoop बाय किया है. जैसा हम प्लेटफॉर्म खरीदते हैं ना, वैसा ना Hadoop खरीदते. आज तक नहीं हुआ क्रैश, बिकॉज उसकी प्रोसेसिंग पावर इतनी हाई है ना, और उतना डेटा भी जनरेट नहीं हुआ. क्रैश कब होता है? जबकि आपकी जो लिमिट है 1 TB की और डेटा जनरेट हो गया 1000 TB, स्टोर कैसे करेंगे? सो वो जो लिमिट है ना, वो रीच ही नहीं हुई है अभी तक. So इसलिए till now nobody have hacked and nobody have crashed. Okay. Next, basic architecture guys. What happened? I have taken Hadoop over here. So first we have a software where we store data, we do collections, and then we append into the raw file. And we move our data to make process faster with the help of data import in SQL queries. That's consume time when we have big data. So what they have done, we remove the storage and we have taken our Hadoop storage. Now Hadoop have two bifurcation called HDFS. Okay, file distributed systems. Hadoop distribution file system. Let's understand this. If I give you one file of 1 TB, can we store in the laptop? What Hadoop do? If you store on one location, there can be two drawbacks. First, it will consume space. Second, open the file on same quantity will consume time. Second, someone had entire data is compromised. HDFS said, don't worry, break your data into parts. One part in one means Mumbai data in one location, Pune data in one location. If somebody can hack, he will get only specific data, not the entire one. Second, if a query is for only Pune, so we'll search in Pune database, not go in entire. So break कर दिया. Okay, let's take an example. Let's take historical pattern of India works on election systems. Okay, election system of India. This is the traditional method which happens and how Hadoop works. using MapReduce, MR. Prior, sorry, that again. Prior, what happened? If elections happens in Mumbai or happen in Pune or any locations, we have an election booth, correct? People come and keep the votings. That votings is either there in a machine or there on pen paper. We keep it in one box. And 4 box will travel to one head office, like Maharashtra office, MH. Ye clear ho gaya? And that box will go to the main head office, which is called as then certain date is announced. On this day, the voting counting will start. Agree? So can I say moving from A place to B place, transportation cost? Voting है तो security भी चाहिए. Okay. Then maintenance cost. पहले तो रखना होगा ना, जगह बनाने में कि कहाँ रखना है. Then moving में होगा, फिर उसके पैसे लगेंगे security के. Again moving, again transportation. Again use security. Again you have to maintenance. Fire should not happen in the truck, in the house where we keep. Is it too huge? Now what we do in SDFS, different booth. Let's say we have 3 parties in India. I'm just giving different name: Republic, Democratic, and others. Election happens. What do you say? Who wins? Give me the result. Don't forward the data on same location to counting and give me who wins. Here we say Republic, here Democratic, here Republic, here Democratic, and here others. Just give me the output, and that output is collected in. They just keep R 2 times, D 2 times, others 1 time, and we'll keep 1 also R 3 times. Ye clear ho gaya? 3, 2, 1. They will not announce. It will go to the system and they will say R has been the election. No transportation cost, no security, no maintenance. Once answer is declared, destroy the data. This is better or this is better. This way Hadoop system works. It breaks it into multiple parts. On each part, it applies the concept and only forward the output. Ye clear ho gaya? So Hadoop say, why to keep one major file? Just break your data into parts. The question comes, how many parts should we break? Should I make 1 part? Should I make 2 parts or 10 parts? So we have a breakup order in Hadoop. I'll give you that fraction. Prior we have 1000 TB or 1000 GB. Let's say MB. 1000 MB is equal to 1 GB. We have Hadoop 2 version, Hadoop 1 and Hadoop 2. Hadoop 1 version say break into 64 MB wise. And Hadoop 2 say break by 120. Clear ho gaya? So how many parts? 1000 divided by 128. 11 कैसे होंगे? Divide करो ना. 8 something. 7.8. So round of 7 main parts and 1 small part. So 7.8. So 8 parts. So we'll break it into 8 parts. This is called file breakup system. मतलब फाइल को इसी तरीके से ब्रेक करके स्टोरेज किया जाएगा 128, 128, 128, 128 and so on. This is Hadoop 1.0 and 2.0. Same way in Hadoop, we have 1.0 and 2.0. 2.0 have some advantage. So they have SDFS, in which we have two different systems. One is Flume and Scope. What is the use of Flume? To import data, which is unstructured and semi-structured, like audio, video, image, Instagram, data, and so on. Flume is for, Scope is for structured data. तो ये दोनों जो है सिर्फ डेटा इंपोर्ट एंड एक्सपोर्ट के लिए यूटिलाइज होंगे. लिख लियो डेटा इंपोर्ट एंड एक्सपोर्ट, Flume and Scope. SDFS is Hadoop distribution file system. So it will break your system, it will break your data and save in parts. So SDFS is just for use for storage. So job के SDFS है सिर्फ डेटा को स्टोर करना. Any lab? Good job. Just start your virtual machine. You're getting somewhere top on the Hadoop. उस पे क्लिक करो और फिर राइट पे होगा स्टार्ट. राइट हैंड साइड में स्टार्ट होगा ना ऐसे आपके पास. Guys, one second, I'm sharing one file on mail to everyone. On screen. That's point number one. First, here we have to mail data set to ourselves. The reason is we are working on Hadoop, but Hadoop is inside virtual machine. That's the reason we have to mail first. After mail, download and unzip the file. Okay. Let me show you. This is your Cloudera. I'm just opening a file. You can see in downloads. I have data sets. In dataset, I have all the files available over here. Customers, CSV, and so on. If I need to import any data, first I should have the file in my virtual machine, which is Cloudera. I go to my Cloudera. You can see SDFS. Name SDFS over here. I click over here. Files. This is called Hadoop for us. Okay. Inside Hadoop, I want to Cloudera, which is my SDFS system. If I need to import any data, the backend query here, it is click and drop option. Plus, we can write code also. Click and drop, upload, files. You can see the way I'm doing. Select, download, customer. The file import done. Easy. This way, if you import the file, this is called as importing data in SDFS. The job of SDFS is to store the data, nothing else. You can see the data over here, guys. This data file be imported. Scenario clear? So the role of SDFS is just to store data. Again, if I need to import another file, I'll click on upload, file, select the file, done. Easy. The backend concept of importing is scoop. ये click and drop है. तो backend में जो query लिखी जा रही है वो है scoop query. So either you write the query and import data, or you can do click and drop. Clear? Any question on this? Guys, you will be doing this later. So what is the use of Hive? Hello. The use of Hive is to work on SQL queries. Then we have a PEG. PEG is one type of language only. The PEG एक language है, which do for data analysis like t-test, z-test, subsetting, condition. Okay. Then Mahout is used for machine learning. Same way we can use Spark also. Then we have HBase. HBase is also for SQL queries. So one is for storage, one is for base analysis, one is for machine learning. To process the things faster, that is done by MapReduce, which is nowadays called as Yarn. तो Yarn का job है process को fast करना. SDFS का job है data को import करना, store करना, sorry. This is for storage. This is for processing. This is for import and export. Clear? Here we write SQL query. Here we write Python queries. Scenario clear? This is the architecture of Hadoop. We do not have any latest version of Hadoop. 2.0 is the latest version. Okay. So now in Hadoop, we have two different formats. Let's take a diagram over here. SDF is for storage. Yarn is for processing. Inside SDFS, we have two things. One is, Neeraj will do that later. We have name node and data node. Understand the meaning of this. Let's say I am a trainer for you. So I will be name node. Anything happens to me, the class will be taken by Sarang. That become my backup. That is my data node. That is my secondary name node, sorry. Secondary name node. Clear? So leading person is name node. Backup is secondary name node. Clear? If the electricity gone, something happens to the server, secondary name node will come into the picture. Let's understand the responsibility of this. Then we have resource manager. The Sarang is a backup. So let's say we have a Yes. Yes is called as a resource manager. So what he will do, he will only manage the thing. काम नहीं करेंगे, तो काम को manage करना है. Now what he has to manage, I will give order to data node. So you all are my data nodes. I will say, I have a file of 1 GB. You store in breakup order. So Mahesh take one file, Rupali take one file, Arti take one file, and so on. So we have make 8 files. So data node job is to store. Ye clear ho gaya? So I will write the entry in my name node. कि I have given data to 8 data nodes. और हर data node से कौन सा data दिया है उसकी entry होगी. That is called metadata. ये clear हो गया? Next, any job I want to do. Let's say Tejas is a user. Tejas want to write the code pg.summary. Okay, data.info. So Tejas is writing the code. That code will come to me. Do we have data? I say yes. Where is the data? Data node. Confirmation ho gaya. Now we need to process. So I say yes, you have to make sure the topic has to be done on time. So yes, I will do it. So these are storage and the remaining students are my node manager. इनका काम है चीजों को रन होना, इनके लोकेशन पे, उसकी एंट्री, कोड रन ऑन महेश फाइल, यस, टिक, कोड रन ऑन आरती फाइल, टिक. So node manager keep a record whether it is run or not. If it is run, node manager will update to resource manager. Resource manager will update to name node. So name node is a key person. Anything happens to name node, my backup will be stored in secondary name node. Till you clear? So can I say I am giving order to resource manager? Resource manager collecting order from node manager, and data node reports to node manager. So can you see this is a cycle, hierarchy cycle? Scenario clear? So me and resource manager have a power. We are master and you are slave. These are technical word made by the inventor. So हम हो जाएंगे masters और ये सारे हमारे लिए slave हैं. Who will work for us? So name node is responsible for processing and storage. Storage done on some location that is called data node, which are taxi. Okay, where we can store. And metadata means keeping a record. Thousand MB, we break into 8 parts. Part number 8. ये clear हो गया? Each part of how many MB? 128 MB. So how do we do? He keep this in the breakup, he process, plus he makes some backup. तो वो उसका एक बैकअप नहीं बनाएगा 2 backups. So by default, Hadoop will make 2 backups. If someone deleted, someone file get corrupt, someone hacked, will have our file. Till now, none of the software make backups. They make only one stage. If you go to the Python, you write the code, Python make one backup called checkpoints. कभी चेक किया है? जिस फोल्डर पे हम फाइल बनाते हैं उसमें ऑटोमेटिक एक फोल्डर बन जाता है. So Python only make only one backup, but Hadoop make two backups for data, two backups for code also. Okay, that backup system is called as RACWS. These are the famous companies who used to give Hadoop free, in which the top rating one is Cloudera. It's very famous, guys. Every company who has used data, like YouTube, Flipkart, Amazon, then we have other data, then you go to Walmart, they are using this system from the last many decades free. So what they have done as a marketing strategy, give him free, make people habits, make every company's data come on the server. Once you have data on the server, you say it is paid. If they want data, they'll pay. And suddenly company cannot shuffle the data in 20 days. It required months and years to shuffle data also. So every company by default has to purchase this. And it is not given to individual, it is only given to company to company, B2B. Till now, Fortin works, and this map R is given as free for limited duration, like a trial. Cloudera also gave you trial, but only for 7 to 15 days max. In 7 to 15 days, you cannot make a backup. And the trial is to use it, not to get your backup. That's the reason the company has scaled up in $1 billion now. This much is about Hadoop. So we have 3 platforms: Hive, Scoop, and Spark. Hadoop job, storage. Yarn job, process. Take a break. After break, what we'll do, I will give the codes. I'll mail data to everyone. Okay. Or before going for a break, what you can do, just download this from the drive now. Really better. Download and mail yourself. The zip file is okay. You can unzip. Download zip this file, and you have to mail yourself. And make sure when you start a virtual machine, you can download that. I'll make a folder called Hive only. So in Bash, Hadoop, inside Hive. Inside Hive, this file. You don't have to unzip. Just download the zip file, mail zip file itself, and then go for a break. No, Gauri, just mail yourself. Download the file and mail yourself. Repeating, download the file and mail yourself. इतना ज्यादा रूम नहीं होगा आपको कहीं ना कहीं चेंज किया पहले तो बहुत सारा स्मॉल आ रहा था ना अगर आपने करके कुछ ये कॉपी करो Microsoft Virtual C++ 2020 distribution ये आपको इंस्टॉल करना पड़ेगा Okay, everyone on screen. Point number one, I have given the file on drive. You have to download and mail yourself. Second, you have to start your Cloudera. Inside Cloudera, you have to start your virtual machine. So virtual machine, inside virtual machine, you have your Cloudera. Once you put this on, this window get open for you. ये आपके लिए ऐसे ओपन होगा. देख लो, later you can do. पहले concept समझ लो कि import कैसे हो रही है files. Okay. And what are the functionality over here? This system is called as, the U system is called as cloud, which is your Hadoop system. Here, what Cloudera have done, and Cloudera why it is famous, because it is based on click and drop. You don't have to write a very bigger codes of Hadoop over here. Okay, it's make the system very proper, because if installing Hadoop manually will take 3 years, 2 to 3 years, or Hadoop invention happens for manual installation. मतलब हर चीज है, फाइल ब्रेकअप का एक कोड बनाना होगा, देन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फाइल का एक कोड बनाना होगा, YARN का एक कोड बनाना होगा, HDFS का एक कोड बनाना होगा, accumulate on one place, then go to the command prompt, then run one by one. And then we required Linux system, operating system. So that was a headache for the user, and the number of users are declining. So what Cloudera have done, it will be okay if I do click start and off. मतलब उन्होंने सॉफ्टवेयर ऐसे बनाया कि ऑन करो Hadoop स्टार्ट, ऑफ करो Hadoop done. So this is called as source. How many source we have? Impala and Hive. These are your database. Like we have MySQL database. Okay, I'll write a query over here. Create. ये लिखा है ना? Create database, not twin. Can you see run button? What is our database given by default? Default one. Can you see Northwind? Yes. So we have make a database called as Northwind. ये clear हो गया? Which query I have written? SQL queries. ये clear हो गया? Point number one. So Hive is for SQL queries. We have two platforms. We have Impala also, and we have Hive also. Okay. MySQL speed up is Hive. Impala is more better than Hive. Impala used to run 2 queries at a time. Hive run one by one. So Hive is sequential. Impala is parallel. Okay. So in your curriculum, you have only Hive system. Clear? Any question on this? Let me import one data, then you get an idea how to write the query. Here you have triple line. Once you click on this, then you click on files. This file will open Hadoop system for you. So this is HDFS, where we store our data. You can see the name HDFS will come for you. Inside HDFS, we are a user. In user, we have history, Hive, and so on. We are working on Cloudera. Cloudera is my location where my data will be stored. To store data, what should I do, Akansha? Upload, file, select files, and select. Press OK, your work is done. This way, I've imported all the files. Okay, clear. Akash, Gayatri, Sarthak. So data present in HDFS, point number one. Now Hadoop is for storage. The data movement happens very faster. When you transfer your file from SDFS to Hive. The data is moved. Once the things are moved, is there in Hive, not in SDFS. एक बार डेटा ट्रांसफर हो गया, वो ट्रांसफर हो गया. So it is there in Hive, not in SDFS. So let's see how it works. Can you see Spark, Hive, Scoop? Okay, I click on Hive. In query editor, Hive. Okay. Guys, how we import data in MySQL? कोई डेटा इंपोर्ट करना हो तो कैसे करते हो आप? पहले यू क्रिएट स्कीमा, याद है? क्रिएट टेबल, टेबल नेम. ओके, what is the use of use? In my case, already it is use selected. Use database, not table. If you don't want to write use, make sure you select database properly from here. दो मिनट, ठीक है. Okay, so we are creating a table. Hello. Okay, go ahead and repeat again. 5 minutes max for this. Point number one, in my Hive table, first I create my database. This is the query of SQL queries. Then I say use database. So select this one. Third, I created my table, just a structure. The data is not there over here. We can verify with the help of select star from customer. Because my data is there in HDFS. Data is not in Hive. Now I'll transfer my data from HDFS to Hive system. I'll be sharing this file with you. Okay. So load data in path. In path means inside Cloudera. See what is my path over here? User Cloudera customer CSV. So user Cloudera customer CSV. Saving into which table? Customers. Can see the data over here. Easy, guys. So the process flow, first data in SDFS to Hive. Let's explain with this query. Select star from customer, where what this query means. You give me specific data of London cities. The result is for 6 rows. So in the output, you will be getting 6 rows. So can I say inside Hive, we are writing SQL queries? Easy here. Want me to teach you SQL queries? The people who have the system, right, let's say, country, to now what you can do, people who have application installed, okay, and working like getting a same screen, just cross-check first, go to triple dot, click on files. Triple dot, click on files. Upload file. You have upload file पे क्लिक किया, सारी फाइल अपलोड हो गई है. Select Control A and open. Control A, open. All the file will be imported for you. Done. People were done. Queries, editor and Hive query. So you'll come back to this one. You have to write this statement. ये लिखो. So write this one, guys. हाँ, Query, I'll share a link because already everyone have installation done except you. So can you just drop me a message? I'll give you the link in the WhatsApp me.
Hello, sir. Can you repeat what did you say?
I'm saying just drop me a WhatsApp message. I'll give you the link.
Okay, sir.
यहाँ पे हमने क्या क्या लिखा था? हम डेटाबेस क्रिएट करना है। ये रहा होगा। यूज करने का ऑप्शन। नहीं वो मत करो टॉपिक को। अभी ना डॉक्यूमेंट है उसके अंदर आप क्या बना रहे हैं कस्टमर स्टेटमेंट है ना ये कस्टमर टेबल को क्या करना है ये कस्टमर कहाँ पे है हमारे एचडीएफसी कस्टमर्स अभी ये चीज को हम कहाँ पे कॉल कर रहे हैं कहाँ पे कॉल ये रन करो आते हैं पहले इसको रिफ्रेश करो कस्टमर्स का फिर रन करो सेलेक्ट स्टाफ और कस्टमर ये बात है ये बात ना एंटरप्राइज स्टाफ मजा आया।
Hello, sir. Hello.
I have dropped you a link over there in the WhatsApp for you personally. This question. It might be loading, just a second. I have given you a link. Can you just click on that link? Inside that link, we have some description. Okay. You have to select Cloudera 5.13.0. Clear, Gauri? Just click from
Just
5.
1 minute, sir.
Take your time.
Hello, sir. Which version? Hello.
5.13.0. Just click on that. Take ID. Upload. Point number one. Just cross check audible or not. Hello. 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 Let's just write the point. Okay. Yeah. Right. Point one HDFS bracket में data storage. HDFS bracket में data storage. Okay. Gayatri, please. Step. Okay. Click on triple line. Click on file. Upload files. ये process flow है, you have to follow. Then select, choose your file, and open. This way your data will come in HDFS. Done. Tomorrow, guys, I'll be sharing multiple files. You have to import like this way. So I'll not repeat this point. Except for Gauri, I'll repeat for her. There's other people have to follow the same process. Okay. Next. Step number 2. HDFS to Hive. Create database. So only one time you have to create. Okay. Next. Create table. Third. Load table. The data will come in Hive. Next. Hashtag Hive. Write SQL codes. So we'll repeat. Guys, how could I input data over here? Triple lines, files, upload, files, select files, select any one, or you can select Control A. Then, okay. This way data will come over here. ये step easy है. Yes, tomorrow I'll give you many files to import like this way. Next, you have to go to Hive, query, editor, Hive editor. So make sure your database will be Hive over here. Next, after that, create database. Let's say I want to make database called test. Okay. Then next, create table. Table name, you can specify anything. Example, I'm just giving product because I have a file of product also. And you can write the column name close like this way. One second. I just copy pasted because already I've written. I say create table, call as product, first column name, product ID, data type, integer. Second column, product name. Third column, so we have unit price. Okay. Next, these are number of columns which we have over here. Row format. Now, if you look at our unit product data, so we have a new product. Our data is separated by state pipeline. So here I specify field terminated by pipeline, storage text style, and ignore the first header. Want to cross check? Just refresh, you will see product. Next, my data is there in this location, which is user Cloudera product CSV. So load data from the path user Cloudera product CSV into product. To see data, our table name. How many number of rows? Select layer. I want a data where product name is chai. Where product name is equal to it should work. If I need only that data, unit price more than 55. With unit price to semicolon. Unit price select Leo. Can I say we are purely writing SQL queries only? The only task is transforming data from HDFS to Hive. That is the only task. So writing query inside Hive is difficult. Only transform data you have to look at one time. So one person will make this type of, but the way I've written for product, I've done for customer. Here you have many files. Just try by yourself by one file and come by tomorrow. सिर्फ आपको select create table की queries लिख के लानी बस. Empty limiters. After that, I'll give you the complex query of Hive. Any query, any question you have can ask. And one more point, make sure once you have the software with you in your device, if you want to copy and paste, share clipboard has to be bidirectional and drag and drop has to be bidirectional. Then only you can copy and paste. Neeraj, can you share your screen? Have you mail yourself, Neeraj, the file? Cancel that. Go to your browser. No. Screen sharing on करना है. Neeraj, screen sharing has to be on. अपने डेटा मेल किया है अपने आप को. Just add one browser. एक ब्राउजर ऐड कीजिए, जीमेल लॉगिन कीजिए.
सर बस वो सभी फाइल मेल करनी है क्या?
हाँ.
कहाँ मेल करनी है?
अपने आप को मेल करना है और यहाँ पे मेल का लॉगिन करना है.
ओके.
nzip फाइल में ही रखिए, ठीक है? We can unzip over here.
ओके सर. सर लॉगिन कहाँ से करना है?
नीरज एक पेज ओपन कीजिए ना, न्यू विंडोज। यहाँ पे आप एंटर कीजिए gmail.com।
नहीं सर, यहाँ साइन करना है क्या?
एक मेल पेज जीमेल लिखने नहीं आता आपको, google.com लिखिए सिर्फ। ऐसा एक पेज ओपन करके google.com लिखिए लिंक पे। हाँ, google.com। नीरज अपने डेटा मेल किया आपने आपको पहले?
हाँ सर।
थैंक यू। नीरज शेयर योर स्क्रीन।
एक मिनट सर, एक मिनट।
नीरज can you share your screen?
1 minute सर। तो बड़े सर, आई विल ट्राई, गिव मी 5 minutes।
जीमेल में लॉगिन करना है सर आपको। नीरज लॉगिन दिया जीमेल। मेल।
सर कर दिया।
हाँ राइट में मेल ओपन कीजिए ना। हाँ बेसिक HTML भी हो। Download the file. You अपने mail किए. Download. Save file. Okay. Double click on that folder. Double click it. Extract. ऊपर लिखा है ना extract. Oh, extract. Click on again extract. Close. Close this also. Go to a U. U के ना file browser left में. U open. Click on upload. Select file. Select downloads. Double click on that folder. Control A. Open. Good one, Neeraj.
Thank you, sir.
One second. Okay.
Yes, sir.
1 second. अरे 1 second. Neeraj.
हाँ सर.
आप डेटा इंपोर्ट कर लोगे तो मैंने क्वेरी शेयर की है रूम चैट में 1 by 1 रन करके.
Okay, sir.
Just run this 1 by 1.
हाँ sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Gauri, for software installation, how many people remaining for software installation? I think only you remains. Sorry. Gauri, software installation.